Looking like we're going to see an all-out brawl here on C.
Down.
Yeah, M80 are going to call it, saying, yep, they're going to commit here. And if not, we can definitely just play for retake. Here comes all the utility on the way in. Yeah, a couple of stuns are through. Nismo gets overwhelmed. Oxygen finding ground to work with. 2 kills come out. EU on the rotation in, though. From the flank, he gets a double, and John finds another. Down to the 1v1. Redux, though, at full HP, and he's re-earned his paint shells. We'll use that immediately. EU at range. Tag down low, just a 12 HP. 12 seconds of the clock. Redux has been able to find himself the spike for a plant. That will reset the clock on this 1v1. EU coming around the corner. Timing of this is everything. But I mean, you see Redux, he's just fine and happy to hold this angle. EU has not moved an inch yet. And it's getting to a point you kind of wonder, what is he waiting for? Just trying to see if maybe you can catch Redux on this exit. Not going to happen. It's 4 for the raise of Oxygen. And
so M80 are aware. Again, they do have man advantage now, and Rustin's low on HP.
Oh, Mitch, no! Almost got Quality, but it's again EU who gets the double. Had either a smoke or paranoia at the ready, but the rotation continues. Now over towards C.
10 seconds left.
Plenty of time for the plant. Scuba holding with the rifle. Pushed off the angle, though. Quick motion here from M80. And Scuba gets a little tag on the way out. And how about the headshot from Xander? All of a sudden, M80 with pistols and a stinger have the numbers. Scuba still in a position to lock things down, though, for the 1v3. Not gonna happen. It's John's Ghost that gets the job done. And how about that for a thrifty from M80?
Yeah.
All good points. Nanostorms all over the place. Actually, Redux gets taken down. That's in the middle of his showstopper. What in the heavens has happened here? EU another double. That's 3 rounds in a row where he's doubled down. Oxygen still trying to battle back, but in a little bit of trouble here as Verno will drop. It all comes down to Scuba. In the blink of an eye, what looked to be a heavy-handed execute towards B gets completely squandered. And Scuba is in dire straits here in the 1v3.
Yeah, Spike well out of his possession, so really no way to pivot. He really just has to try to take this fight head on. He's got time. He does have a rifle, decent health, but that's really all that's going for him right now because he's up against 3 fully healthy M80 players who have Spike down right there in front of them. And
And then the response, the Nightfall comes out. This is all just a bait and switch, though, so ult for all leads to a pretty wide open B site, but Quality getting the work done. EU on the way to try to challenge. And just like that, the entire idea of Oxygen is thwarted. 5v2. Oxygen are just looking for a lifeline just to get out of here at this point. But no, not going to be allowed to. Verno's just jumping into Quality, who's very happy to accept it. Door opens. Nismo, other side, gets spammed. Still comes into the gunfight, goes 1 for 1. That's not terrible whatsoever. It also breaks the timing of this execute as Quality tries to hold down the front door. Good secondary fight from Rustin, though. EU on the corner, tagged off. There's no chance to plant. The mosh pit holds back EU. Everything reset, but EU, goodness. The easy 1 for 1. 2v2, we go down. Up top, what a shot from Verno, but John responds with his trade. Okay, back and forth we go. Down to Mitch versus John. And John's the one who has to start to make the move. Mitch trying to clear, gets this correctly, but the gunfight needs to still come through, and as Mitch gets a chance at it, he finds the head of John. A momentary 6v5 sees Oxygen fully surviving it, and Redux just, oh my goodness, wiggles, puts Sanders on skates for a moment. Boombot comes through, but Quality with the operator out. Tallies the shot, taking us to a 4v4. Shorty out, that will get the job done. Are you kidding me? More to come, but Mitch shuts it down. 3v2, still numbers for Oxygen. Now it's just down to Nismo. Last one standing, lots of low health pulls. He gets the first 2 cleanly. Showstopper now earned. Has the prediction, but not quite the timing. Nade goes through. Nismo could get this to halfway. Just comes down to, does he hop off to take the gunfight? He sure does. Verno has to check it. Just a sheriff in hand. There's the shoulder check. Satchel goes forward, trying to boop him away from the angle, but doesn't matter. So pushes forward. M80 still holding the front door, though. Paranoia, they want to try to threaten this. Couple of shoulders back and forth. Showstopper trying to turn the fight, plus the Rolling Thunder on top of it. It gets to a 2 for 1 exchange. Oxygen with the numbers, but M80 defensively starting to put together the rotation, try to deal with this.
They are, but they're going to have to do so. A man down, and with the attacking side getting in some nice forward positions. Yeah. Mitch with the spam through the smoke pretty much cuts off one of the retake angles right away. It's really going to be down now. See if John QD can do anything with this flank. I mean, that's really their only hope.
Oh, they're going to double hit it. EU's going to help him out. If he decides to pop the door, that is. No commitment for Oxygen yet on the plant. Finally, Mitch will get this underway. And the post-plant setup, all 4 members will hold in and around the site. EU just comes down to what timing do you pop this door, because as soon as you do, you're going to call a little bit more of this post-plant attention. And Verno, oh, he's seen one already, so if this door opens, they know for a fact that there's 2 back there, and that's enough for M80 to say, all right, you got it, let's go tie it up at 5.
Yeah, the credits certainly dictate saving is a good option here for M80. That's going to tie things back up at 5 apiece. So Oxygen getting right back into it after a little bit of a drought. I mean, again, I think both these teams are just tough to play against because of how deep their playbooks are. And so both these teams have a lot.
Timing of it could still allow Xander a chance. Timing here is decent. Xander gets 2.
30 seconds
sacrificing
left.
out his life. He turns the tides now to M80 in a 3v2. Mitch is down to 2 HP. Oh, it's just so much good commitment.
Spike
Mitch will not be able to
down,
plant
C.
down to Scuba for the 1v3. Quality just inside his place, Nebula. Nearby assistance from EU. Here comes the check. Scuba's gonna have to win this by eliminations, but Qualinoob will not allow him to. Not expect that whatsoever from his perspective. And now Mitch looking to get more aggressive. Rustin there to follow up, and oh boy, he is setting a very aggressive post-plant line of defense. Nightfall had been earned though. That will push Redux back. Same situation. Rustin also out of there. Nismo on the flank. The defense looking to recover this 3v4, and oh my goodness! What has Nismo just done? This boombot's really well placed as well. He knows there's somebody nearby. It's now a 3v2. Nismo over through Mound. Has both members nearby, and Nismo takes down a 3rd. Just down to Scuba. Final star gets used. Here comes the double swing. Can Scuba double up here? No, not gonna happen. EU gets the kill. Is there enough time for the defuse? It'll be close. But EU, it's gonna be real close. I don't know if he's got it.
Last player standing.
Wow, what a save.
Planted.
Waits for a bit of help. Fair no. Nobody goes out. Does get a read that Xander's playing close. Free kill on the way. Paranoia was just a little bit too late. Got a 3v3 now all of a sudden. Dizzy out. Flashes will not be there, but allows Scuba just to run and gun forward. Oh my goodness, now just down to 3v2, and holy smokes. The only thing is John's got an angle here with the Sheriff on low health targets on where this spike is planted. There's the first toggle. Needs to hit the shots and just not connecting with it. Oxygen will get the retake and the round. So it's a 5v3.5 retake, essentially. Rustin still with the judge. Held off by John Beauty. Redux also with the judge. Trying to play the opposite side. Hold on a second. EU still values not just getting a kill, but keeps his life in the process. Oh, and Verno gets shot up by Qualinoob through the dark cover. Now it's just down to can you get these judges into play, and Oxygen have been turned around completely. Mitch doing what he can, but it's EU for 3. Lots of spam on the way in, though. Verno trying to hold for the defuse. He's going to get this thing to halfway. He's going to try to hold all the way through it. No, not going to happen. M80 are looking to actually transition towards A, where Redux is waiting. This is all about can he find a shot over the top of this Viper screen. Sure does. Gets the first. Tries to boost his way around, but he actually exposes himself too much. So again, John provides the trade. Rustin playing inside a door. Has to hold his life. Also needs a lot of help. Mitch may be primed to hit this Rolling Thunder sooner rather than later, but no, it doesn't come out in time. Rustin gets isolated. The Rolling Thunder doesn't even affect much of this offense at all. So mistiming here for Oxygen, but Verno, impressive shot lands. Thrash will get called in. Nightfall on the response. Can Thrash connect? It may have a deeper side of things. And oh yeah, Nismo gets completely caught off guard by it. Defensively, the Cosmic Divide's also in play. This stopped the plant from happening. They're rotating over towards Scuba, who's here waiting. Oh my. Qualinoob, last one left for the 1v3. Not a lot of time on the clock here. And he's not gonna have a chance to get the kills nor plant if he keeps this up. Trying to stick for it, but he's not gonna bait enough players over. And without any time to plant, Oxygen will successfully hold off M80 from getting to 11.
Gamble and just see if he can shut down any entries before he gets detained. And he's gonna get
one. Oh, but not a second. He gets the double.
30 seconds.
Maybe there's a chance here because there's plenty of tools for Redux to clear out this Viper's pit. Same can be said for Mitch. They get to work, spamming down the doorway. Sanders on the opposite side. That aftershock will force him to move. Showstopper now out. Snake bite through, but Rux get over the top. Does he find EU in the corner? Oh, they body block each other, but Redux, he still gets the kill. Now it's down to still working around the outside of this Viper's pit. Noob just over the top of the stairs. Xander trying to get the job done with the shorty, and now it's just down to Xander. And they know he's got a shorty trying to work around the outside. Can you toggle? Force him to try to check this. He will have to go. There's the toggle. Oh, but Mitch gets shut down. And now it's just down to spamming. Oh, how about that for Xander?
Depending on the timing here, it could get blown up.
Spike's still not in a position to be planted as of yet. Oxygen uses as a second to come over. Scuba, big first win. He gets the second two. Are you kidding me? And now that earns the Cosmic Divide. That could be a huge tool for Oxygen. Thing is, M80 have not committed to the plant yet. They're changing their post plan up. This is all about Nismo. He is so far forward. We're going to have a battle of the Raises deep. And that could determine the round. And Nismo, he just sneaks past the Boombot. How smart is that? Now the Showstopper trekking back over towards mid. Does not quite connect. 3v3. EU still holding by door. Nismo on the corner, working with Koala Noob. 1-for-1 goes the exchange. Scuba, now to the 2v1. Nismo's got to do it all himself, and Mitch comes up from behind, hits him from the side, and Oxygen stay alive. Here's the hit. Two players stacked over towards door side. Scuba, right inside the Nebula. Boombot, oh, it's gonna pack a punch. If that didn't, the shorty definitely did. And the Odin gets to work, spamming it out. Just down to Redux. Oh, what a fight it was for Oxygen. But the new guy up is gonna have to go 1v5. Taps at the first, gets the second, but Koala Noob quick to pounce out. There's the knife to reveal. Erno now in a little bit of trouble, just kind of waiting and holding, as actually Nismo takes a ton of chip damage. That allows Rustin a chance to get one. Erno still in trouble holding inside the Nebula. A couple of tags back and forth through the smoke, but ultimately we stay 4v4. Koala Noob down to low HP. Verno getting one before getting traded out, and now it's just down to can you collect the spike and safely plant, because Oxygen's defense is here.
Yeah, and they don't really know if anyone's B-Link or not, so it's making M80 a little bit more hard-pressed to kind of pick and choose their angles, try to get this spike back, try to get it planted, and try to make sure that they're actually safe in doing so. Redux does get spotted up top and is swatted away. John Cutie is able to start progressing towards long, activating that turret to make sure they're not getting flanked. And they can get both these players long B.
Yeah.
It is so hard to retake a side against long B holds.
Well, it's all about what they do to Xander first and foremost. Tries to play the counter flash. Sees one down low. Here's the repeat coming out from M80 at long. Xander pinching with it. Scuba last one left, but no, Xander gets 3 in the round, and M80 will take the opening pistol. Defense starting to move around just a touch. Oxygen sending a couple members over to help out. There's the Cosmic Divide. Cloudburst gets thrown almost right into the face of Redux, who just backs away. Doesn't even give him a chance to make contact. Now stepping back forward, Koala Noob deals with Mitch for the first. Still Oxygen looking to threaten through this Cosmic Divide, and Rustin catches one off guard. Numbers still standing though with M80's offense. They have not fully committed here. They're going to back away. 55 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, Xander already has full control of the A side as well, and if he pushes it all the way towards defensive spawn and flowers, and he would control a lot of real estate to give them safe passage on the slide. But if he goes down, things get dangerous. But no, big win, 1v1 over Scuba. Now all they have to really worry about is the art rotation as they come into the A site.
Yep. And Rustin may actually try to get aggressive here. Xander catches him, but Rustin stays alive and fully healthy. Flashes go deep. M80 looking for the plant. Rustin covered from the cross, not quite able to connect on any of his pre-fire. Verno working back through Secret. Xander watching through dugout. Does he keep this play alive? Verno trying to force the 1v1. Gets the first. EU, well, does respond accordingly. This is a very difficult 1v3 for Rustin. Gonna give it a go. Sees the leg of one. Spam shots come out. Rustin getting the first, but Nismo crouches right underneath the transfer. The Nightfall comes out. Koala Noob, well, he didn't have much health to speak of in the first place. The Nanoswarm will deal with it. But M80 still get a couple of kills. One through the front door, another through Art. And Oxygen have fully rotated on the site here. 35 seconds remaining. Redux getting involved. Verno following up. Xander trying to do it all himself, and now he does! Xander's gonna likely push right into the waiting scope of Redux. On his exit, more help on the way, but Redux whiffs. Oh no, now Nismo pushing a little bit further forward up towards yellow. Redux will punish. 3v5 situation. Xander stays alive on site. John deeper, able to connect, and then the spam through the Nebula's good. Lockdown now earned, and Xander's got to look at full on defensive play through the back. Mitch has to be a difference maker. Now he has to be the only playmaker, and oh my goodness, Xander sneaks
with it. Koala Noob battling them back though, slowing them down.
Yeah, just down to can you hit the shot? Yes, Redux gets the first. Nismo stepping into the Nebula. have to put together a response, and oh, it's the sentry turret that gets credit for the kill under Rustin. Drade's favoring M80. 3v2 situation with the post-plant offense. And Redux is just stuck. I mean, behind this Cosmic Divide, there's just not a lot of action that can be found, and he will value holding on to the operator. It'll be John on the chase down, though. Does he get here in time to find anything? Looks like the answer will be no. Doesn't want to make too many footstep sounds, but Redux has got the scope back up, and he will connect. M80 looking to go quick. On in play. Flash also allows them further forward, and Nismo behind the Prowler. Good for the double. Scuba still holding on inside the site, though. A little bit of assistance for Verno drops. 3v2, but no. Oh. Just as soon as smoke expires, Nismo cleans up third, and Redux once again will either have to make the decision to go for this or just hold on to the op, and it looks like he's giving us our answer.
That's such a tough call to make too when you're this far behind,
Correct.
but it's really all he can do.
Overwhelmed. Here we go. Nanoswarms hold off the hit for a little while longer. Quality going up top, looking for the one-way. How has he seen Rustin there? Shorty now out. Goodness, but Scuba. Oh boy, he may have just won the round. 3 kills in a row for him. Not a lot of time here, and well, there will not be enough time to play, and that should clear out the majority of the space. I mean, Reduxus should have 3 kills all over the place, but he only gets the first. Dizzy's starting to find a little bit of value here. Reduxus lost his knives, though? How has this all happened? Still the shots coming through. Gets us to a 2v2. Koala Noob turning down and now making a diss to Redux, who tries to finesse over the top, but no fly zone here. M80 on... Backs off, tries again. Nothing there. John still holding. Does anyone check this? Oh, come on. No one even looks. The Dizzy only gets some marginal levels of success because it connected, but flawless right now for M80, and Rustin's on the other side of the A site, kind of just hanging out by himself.
That was a disgusting bait and switch, bro. I mean, just so slimy. Like, so much attention being drawn by Qualadu. John Cutie just gets freebies left.
Flash on the peak. Nanoswarms. Oh boy, they do their job, don't they? And that'll do it.
They swarm. Nanos. They hurt.
Wow, bro. This is terrifying, I think, for whoever meets this M80 team in the upper finals next, because that is about as good as we've seen it.